Okay, hi, good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is Gurpreet Kaur Mon, and I am an HR expert who runs her own company called HR Superhero, and I've been running this since full time. I've been running it since 2015. I am also a job search and a career coach. I've been doing job search and career coaching for probably 14 plus years, as long as I've been an HR professional. So I'm here today to answer any questions you may have about job searching. I know a lot of people have this whole confusion about COVID. You think that because of COVID, there's no jobs, or I've heard this other misconception that because it's COVID, that means that we should lower our salary expectation just to get a job. None of this is true. None of this is accurate, and it's all false. Tons of jobs are available right now. Tons. Over millions of jobs were added in US July alone. Over 400,000 plus jobs were added in Canada alone in July. So tons of jobs are available. But there's a catch. The catch is that there's tons of people looking for job opportunities because of COVID. A lot of people got laid off. So it's now become employer's market. What that means is that there's more candidates looking for jobs than jobs available. So when it's a employer's competition's high. When competition's high, that means you got to pivot your job search strategy. You cannot continue to do your job search the way you were doing it when it was the candidates market. Candidate market is when there's more jobs available than candidates available in the market. So then becomes a candidates market. The odds are in your favor. Everything is in your favor. But right now, it's employer's market. We always go through this switch. Sometimes it's employer's market, sometimes it's candidates market. So you need to know when these shifts happen. So now, because of COVID, it's not candidates market, it's employer's market. But that doesn't mean that you can't get a job. Means is that you need to pivot your job search strategy. The other thing is, I hear this one other common theme when people are messaging me. I don't see job postings, so that means there's no jobs. Just because you don't see a job posting doesn't mean there's no jobs. There's tons of jobs. It's called the hidden job market. Hidden job market is jobs that are available in the market, but they're never posted, they're never advertised. You will never see them. That's why they're called hidden job market. So it's not visible to the human eye. You cannot just Google search and find it. You will not see them posted on job boards. You will not see them posted on company's website. These hidden jobs there's multiple ways to access these hidden jobs, tons of ways, but generic ways will not work either. So tons of people talk about hidden job market, but they always give 3 top generic response on accessing the hidden job market. Networking, ask for informational chats or informational interviews, coffee chats or virtual chats. Now, I'm not saying that these 3 things don't work, but the return of your time on these 3 things are very little. 99% of people actually don't know how to network. People think networking is about asking for a job, or let me ask about company culture, or let me ask about the company information. None of this is networking. Networking, I don't like the word networking because people don't know what it is, and job seekers only use networking when they're looking for a job. Let's remove networking and call it making friends. How many people here that's tuned in today know how to make friends? Type in 1 in the comment box below if you know how to make friends. Just type in 1. Let's see how many people are tuned in. Also, as you're tuning in, please introduce yourself, where you're tuning in from. Would like to get to know you as well. So how many people here know how to make friends? Type in 1 below in the comment box, and let's see who's tuned in. Rahul from Toronto, nice to meet you. Khalid, nice to meet you. Khalid from Markham. Abhishek, nice to meet you. From Scarborough, Mehar, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Nice to meet you. From Toronto. Rahul Aurora from the 6. Nice. I like how you wrote the 6. Sandeep Oakville, nice to meet you. Montreal, Vinit, Ankancha, Ottawa. Guys, when you are writing your comments, also introduce yourself. So here's a classic situation. I don't know how many people are tuned into this. I am live on 3 different platforms, but look how many people are missing the mark just to even meet each other. Nobody here is introducing themselves. Everybody's just writing the city they're tuned in from. Never miss the mark on introducing yourself, especially on a public platform like the one we're on right now. Look how many people you can be talking to right now. All of you are tuned in to the same session. You all have something in common. That's networking. You network based on common interest. So every single one of you here can be talking and becoming friends with everybody right now that's writing a comment. That's networking. Networking is about making friends. So if I can assign one homework to you today, and to help you tap into the networking, tap into the hidden job market, I want you, and let's see who's aggressive here. I want you to message every single person that's messaging right now, that's in your city, around the surroundings you live in. Message them and introduce yourself and become friends. That's your homework, okay? I love signing homework, and that's what I do in my bootcamp. I've designed a bootcamp program called Land Your Dream Job. Traditionally, actually, it started from me doing workshops, then led to me creating this program. This program was actually created with helping people land jobs in 30 days. And guess what, guys? I'm proud to say that I've helped many people land jobs in 30 days. I think it's one of the most fulfilling accomplishment I have ever achieved is to create this program, my bootcamp program, helping job seekers. It's not even about job seekers. It's actually helping career professionals learn about themselves, learn about their superpower, uncovering the superpowers, uncovering their unique ability, and then learning to market themselves, and then learning to sell themselves, then learning to build their brands, and then magic happens. The magic is then companies want them. They're then going on job interviews, and then they get all these multiple job offers, and then they're in the bargaining power because they have multiple job offers, and then they can now negotiate a higher salary package for themselves. Seeing people come into my boot camp with confusion, don't know where to begin, some people have low confidence, low self-esteem, and then in 5 weeks to see them transform into confident individuals who are not only killing it in the industries, but also making a name for themselves, and then leveraging LinkedIn to build their brand so that they're never struggling ever for a job opportunity. They are constantly creating opportunities for themselves, constantly have companies chasing them, and that in itself is fulfilling for me. I've helped thousands, probably people over the 14 plus years land great jobs and undiscover their unique ability. We all are unique individuals. And I think the only thing that holds people back is their own insecurities, their own fears. And then there's all these misconceptions that right now the biggest misconception is it's COVID. it's this, it's that, there's no jobs. No, there's tons of jobs. So I am very proud of the program I've created. I've been running it for 14, 15 months. I've been running it since July 2019. That's when I launched it. And every month I've been successfully running this program, and it's always sold out. I have referrals coming in from various people. I've collaborated. Now I've taken it up, kicked it up a notch, and collaborating with other people. It is my biggest accomplishment as a human being to be able to help others learn what I've learned as an entrepreneur. This program isn't a cookie cutter solution. It's all the strategies I've learned to implement in my entrepreneur journey to get customers, get leads, and so on, build a brand for myself. And then I had a haha moment that everything I'm doing as an entrepreneur is what I should have been doing as a job seeker. And that's what led me to create this program. Very, very, very proud of this program, of continuously growing this program, improving this program. And every month I run this program. The new batches are starting. There's an IT batch for IT professionals. Doesn't matter what background in IT you come from. And then there's non-IT professionals batch as well. I will drop the link in the comment for those that would like to sign up for this bootcamp program that is starting. The IT one is starting this Friday, and the non-IT one is starting on Saturday. Okay, so let's go through these questions. Sorry, I totally went. Gaurav, I see you've joined again. You were on Dean's Live too. Fazil from Algeria. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't think we can get jobs without reference. But why? If I have skills, why would I need a reference? Good point. Why do you need a reference, Abhishek? So here's the other misconception people have in their heads. It's, oh, I need a reference. So when people are struggling with job search and they can't land a job, what happens? This is what happens. People start blaming other things. I don't have a reference. Now the biggest blame is COVID. Oh, it's COVID. I've helped people get jobs during COVID. 45 days, 30 days, people start getting jobs. Let's not blame others or other circumstances that are preventing you from your goals. What are your goals as a job seeker? If you're looking for a job, what is your goal? I really want you to write this down. Get a pen and paper out. Let's do this exercise right now. I want everyone who's tuned in right now to clearly write what their goal is. What is your goal? And let's quantify this in numbers now. If you're looking for a job, then let's look at within how many days would you like to get this job? Okay, so let's quantify the number. When would you love to land your dream job? Actually, do you even know what your dream job looks like? How many people here know what that dream job looks like? Okay, so I dropped the link for the bootcamp in the program, in the chat, in the comment. Okay, so, whoops, I'm looking for jobs in student service or publishing. Would you think there would be any success there? I've applied to many jobs, but usually they take it internally. Okay. Now, I don't know who you are because your name's not showing up. It just says LinkedIn user. I want you to think for a second. You said you're looking for jobs in student services or publishing. Would you think there would be any success there? Now, your second part to the question was, do you think there's any success? It doesn't matter what I think. What do you think? First of all, why are we chasing success? Why aren't we chasing our passion? What is your passion? What is your passion? Too many people are just chasing jobs or, oh, I think here's where I'm going to be successful, so let me go in this direction. Oh, no, I think this is where the next upcoming thing is, so let me go into this. And then people are getting all these certifications and whatnot because they're just chasing things with no direction and not aiming at anything, because not chasing your dream. Step back for a day and just reflect. Truly reflect on what is your dream. What does that dream job look like? What does that dream career look like? If you die tomorrow, what legacy would you want to leave behind? How would you want people to remember you? What do you want to be recognized for? Yeah, some deep things, some deep thoughts here, but this is what is required before you begin your job search. Too many people are just chasing things without actually reflecting inside. You need to reflect in before you can project out. So take a moment and reflect inside. Write the questions down that I hope people have pen and paper when you're tuning into my sessions, because there's valuable information, but these valuable informations only work if you are actually writing notes and then actually going and doing the work. I see a lot of people tune into my sessions, a lot of them are just repeat people asking the same questions, and that just tells me that you've never done the work that I've answered when I answer your questions. So that is my question back to you. I lost where I was. Oh, a lot of people have tuned in. Sorry, guys. Okay, right here. I have done MBA from Canada in engineering and then 7 years experience. Then what else we are SIP to do? Abhishek, if you're applying to jobs online, listen to me carefully, everyone. When you're applying to jobs online and that is your only job search strategy, if your only job search strategy, which I know 99% of you guys that are tuned in here, your only job search strategy is to apply to jobs online. Now, that's the worst strategy to have. Why? Because you're not the only one applying to these jobs. 500 plus applicants are received per one job. And not to mention that only 10 and 15 people will get interviewed. So you're applying to jobs online where 500 plus applicants applying for the same job as you. Then you have to face the ATS, the applicant tracking system. And then you have to get it past that system so it lands in front of someone else's eyes, a human being. Then you have to wow the human being. There has to be a hook in your resume that hooks the reader to prompt call you. Your resume should have a call for action. Your resume is a marketing tool. But when you are aimlessly applying to jobs online, you have to have a strategy. But the rule here is that you shouldn't have put all your eggs in one basket. So 80-20 rule needs to be applied when you're job searching. Who here knows the 80-20 rule? Would love to hear if anybody knows the 80-20 rule. Right? If you know what the 80-20 rule is, write it down. So I will come back to the 80-20 rule, and I will come back to Abhishek's question. I want to see if anybody knows the 80-20 rule. See, continue. I see many jobs every day. I apply also, but my resume is not getting selected, even though my skills match more than 90%. So going back, 80, see, Abhishek, the reason you are not having success in your job search is because you're only applying to jobs online, and that is only 20% of the available jobs. That is only 20% available jobs. 80% of the jobs, 80 to 90% of the jobs are actually available in the hidden job market. Hence the 80-20 rule that I was talking just a little bit earlier. Your job search strategy should be 80-20 rule. 80% of your focus should be in the hidden job market. There's tons of ways to tap in. Excuse me. There's tons of ways to tap into the hidden job market. And guess what? You don't even need to network. Networking is part of it, but you don't. You can still tap into the hidden job market without even networking. So 80-20 rule. Remember this 80-20 rule. And those that are struggling and don't know how to tap into the hidden job market, or don't know, if you're struggling in your job search, I highly recommend you need to take my bootcamp program. Give me 1 second, guys. My dog's knocking on the door. Give me 1 second. Okay. 111 from Boston. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Hi, this is Viban from Toronto. Nice to meet you. Diksha from Ottawa. Hi, Gurpreet. Hi. Hi, I am full stack developer working with CT Bank. Hello, everyone. This is Sanjay from Boston, data analyst. Nice to see that people are using the strategy I just gave. Perfect. Wow, started getting connection request. See? Wow, started getting connection request. The power of knowing what to do. You know, that's the power. You got to know what to do. Too many people are going on to these live sessions and too busy asking questions, but not thinking for a second, wait a minute, there's how many people joined into the LinkedIn live session that I can just talk to. So never miss the mark on making friends. Look around you, open your eyes, networking. This is truly what networking is about. Is people think they need to network to attend events. You don't need to attend any event. You don't need to spend money on networking. Just open your eyes and be willing to talk to anybody and become friends with anyone and anyone. Classic example is right here. Become friends with all these people that are tuned in right now, writing their comments. And guess what? Come back. This LinkedIn Live is also available for replay once the live session is done. Come back. There will be more people writing comments that have a game plan, strategy. Hello, everyone. Okay. Okay, so let's go into questions. Let's go into live Q&A. If you have questions, please type them below in your comment section. Bootcamp, my famous bootcamp that I've been running for over a year. Happy to say it's always sold out. Only work with 10. I only take in 10 professionals. I'm not the only career coach. I'm not the only job search coach in this program. There are 3 more people that have joined in collaboration with me to make this program even better than it was before. And we've created a dream team of job search coaches. You're getting a team of coaches for your job search to help you land a job within 60 days or less. And it all starts this week, August 22nd for non-IT professionals. And the batch for IT professionals, as long as in the IT industry, doesn't matter what your background is. If you're working in the IT industry, that batch is starting August 21st, which is Friday. We only have, happy to say, there's only 2 spots available. Once those 2 spots are filled, batches are closed. Only work with 10 professionals per month. 10 professionals, first come, first serve. So get it in, get your spots reserved in this bootcamp. You don't want to miss the mark, okay? I will drop the link below. There you go. Let's take some questions. Why I can answer this question. Why recruiters look for 5 years experience for entry-level jobs? Well, my question back is why are you applying to a job that's looking for 5 years? Let's not look at what recruiters are looking for. Let's focus on what is it that you want. And if a job is saying entry level and they're looking for 5 years, then that should be a red flag to you not to work for that company, because they're looking for entry level, but they're also looking for 5 years. Guess what the pay is? Entry level. Red flag right there. Don't work for a company that is looking for 5 years experience for entry level. Entry level means you shouldn't have any experience. 1 year at least. How can we crack first job in human resource? You got to give me more than that. What do you mean by crack your first job? Do you have experience? Are you a new grad? What's your background? Will the bootcamp program help me land a job in Canada if I do not have a work permit? No. The bootcamp program is only for career professionals that are living in Canada and US only. And you have to be legally able to work in Canada and US. You have to be living in Canada and US. I only work with individuals in Canada and US. If other individuals I have people from different countries take this program, but I'll be very transparent here. I've never worked outside of Canada or US. I don't know any other country other than US, Canada, so I can't properly guide you for other countries. And I'm not an immigrant. I don't know how an immigration process works. I'm not a newcomer. I'm born and raised in Canada. So I can't guide people on that either. So you cannot, that's where I draw the line. I only help with what I know. So hope that answers your question. 80% should match with job description. No, not correct at all. Here's the other misconception people have. Listen, when it's employer's market, you shouldn't be looking to 80% match. You should be looking, if you're going to use online job search method, which is probably one of the worst ways to find a job right now. But if you're going to use that method, then your resume needs to be 100% aligned with the job you're applying to. Yes, I know the 80-20 rule. Okay, Amandeep, so let me now have a question back to you. If you know the 80-20 rule, do you know how to implement it? Do you know how to execute it? Do you have strategies for the 80-20 rule? I've never heard of hidden job market. At least the mainstream companies put the jobs online. That is my personal experience. Incorrect, Ranit. Not all companies, not even mainstream companies, put jobs online. Yes, jobs that they're hiring 400%, they will put it online. But 80% of the jobs are filled before they even get to be advertised. It's all about who knows who. It's also being shown up in the right place at the right time. Positions get created just to hire an individual. Tons of ways to tap into hidden job market. People have this misconception that only jobs they're seeing are available. No, I've hired people where hiring manager interviewed somebody, they really liked the set skill, but not for the job that they were hiring for, but they recognized that they need the set skill. They created a job for them just because they needed it. Sometimes you don't know what you need until it smacks you in the face. You know, kind of that saying when it smacks you in the face and it's like, oh, I need this, right? Tons of stuff happens like that all the time. So don't underestimate the power of hidden job market. Huge power. How can you navigate the hidden job market? Good question. So how do you navigate the hidden job market? Tons of strategies. I put out a guide a couple months ago on this. If you were fortunate enough to grab it for free, you're in luck. And if you weren't, then well, the guide's not available for free anymore. But here's how you need to make friends in your industry. Build your personal brand. Make your LinkedIn profile SEO friendly. Okay? Be everywhere so you're hard to ignore. Start content on LinkedIn. Start writing content on LinkedIn. A lot of people are not doing this. You are sitting on a gold mine right now, which is LinkedIn. Start using the power of LinkedIn. LinkedIn is such a powerful tool that you are sitting on and not utilizing. If you don't know how to use LinkedIn and how to tap into hidden job market, everyone should know how to tap. If you don't know, you want to know, because this will build your career for success. Guess what? Personal branding has so much power, more than you can think. Help you elevate your career, take your career to next notch. Guess what? When you have a strong personal branding, top dollars. You can ask for top dollars. You can make more money. How many people here would love to be paid top-notch dollars? Would love to be in a position where you're being invited to be guest speakers on podcasts, events, industry-leading events. Think for a moment here. Think beyond job search for a second. Too many people just get caught up in job search, and then they get a job, and then they start working, and then they forget everything else. Then when they're out of a job, then they're back to square one. I need a job. Don't you want to end this vicious cycle of job searching? Don't you ever want to stop this cycle of always constantly looking for jobs when you don't have a job? How about positioning yourself that you never ever have to look for a job, and jobs are coming to you? Job offers are coming to you. Guest speaking opportunities are coming to you. Who would love to have that? How about getting a recognition awards, 40 under 40, 30 under 30? There's tons of things can happen, but it all requires building your personal brand. New grad in human resource. Okay, if you're new grad in human resource, then you need to be taking up some internships. Have you done internships? Let's not ask personal questions to me. Okay, this is not, guys, this is not a session to ask personal questions. This is a job search strategy segment. Ask appropriate questions. Thank you. I'm a lawyer from India and have finished my master's from Osgood Law School. Oh, congratulations for finishing your law school from Osgood, one of the very well recognized law schools here. What else do I need to do in order to showcase my profile? I have a good amount of experience as a commercial attorney. But what is your experience in Canada? Lavana, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But what is your experience here? You trying to get a job here in Canada? I'm on the verge of getting through my bar exams, but landing a legal job in Canadian market is really struggling. So for okay, so if you're trying to land a legal job, you have experience, and you're trying to pass your bar. So until you don't pass your bar, I believe you have to do articling. Once you pass your bar, then you probably can get you'll be able to get a job as a lawyer. But again, it comes down to positioning. It also comes down to not just positioning, but it also comes down to knowing, well, if you got a master's in Osgood, then you're good to go. But knowing the ins and experience, I would say you need to leverage brand building. Start writing content on LinkedIn that showcases your knowledge in the commercial space here in Canada, in the real estate. You can message me privately if you need some more tips, but I would definitely see all those people that are struggling with job search. You need to start writing content on LinkedIn to showcase your value, showcase what you can do. It's the power of writing content. How are cloud integrations developers job available in Canada? I have 2 years job experience related to cloud integration. Will there be part-time jobs available related to software? Okay, so I don't know. Sorry, but I cannot assist here on the sense of what are jobs like in Canada. Tons of job opportunities available. Everybody thinks job. See, guys, going back to, just because you don't see a job posting doesn't mean jobs are not available. You can create a demand for yourself. You can create a demand. Follow your passion. What is it that you love to do? What is it that you love to do? and follow it. You can create a demand for yourself. You can create a demand for yourself. Create a demand for yourself. How many people here actually know how to create a demand for themselves? If you're liking this segment, show some love, like, clap, celebrate. If you think it's insightful, you know, those little icons on the screen, you know, and start hitting those. So show some love to the segment if you are finding this segment very useful. Thank you. Okay, so guys, you got to create the demand for yourself. Don't ever think that just because you don't see a job is not available. Why don't you? That's the power of brand building. You got to build a brand for yourself so that you can create opportunities for yourself. You can have opportunities come your way. You don't need to be chasing any company if you start focusing on building your brand. The power of personal branding is huge. How many people? Okay, let's talk about job searching. Job searching is a full-time job, right? Applying to jobs online. How time-consuming is it to apply to jobs online? How time-consuming is to write a resume? How time-consuming is to tailor your resume before you apply to one job? Then you have to fill out all these applications online because you're applying to jobs online. Very time-consuming, right? How about we cut that time to 25% of your efforts, and then the rest, 40-50% of your efforts are going into writing content on LinkedIn to build your brand. Focus on brand building. If you don't know how to build your brand, you don't know how to start, if you don't know how to build your personal brand, then you need to get in touch with me. If more people get in touch with me for personal branding, I'm actually going to, I think of putting a workshop on how to build your personal brand. This is so important more than ever to start building your personal brand. Every single one of you should be in a position where you're never chasing a job. Jobs are coming to you, companies are coming to you, all opportunities are coming to you. Tons of value. When I apply for a job, my profile is not getting shortlisted due to the security clearance, which I don't have as I am newcomer to Canada. Any possible workaround? Yeah, you need to tap into the hidden job market, Rohan. So guys, I've been saying this the past 40 minutes. Stop chasing jobs online, which only creates more challenges and obstacles for you, and start focusing on tapping into the hidden job market. Hidden job market is where 80 to 90% of the jobs actually exist. 80 to 90% of the jobs that are available are in the hidden job market. They're not advertised, they're not posted, you can't see them, but they're available. You need to tap into that market. If you don't know how to tap into that market, then you need to join my bootcamp program. Okay? Which is starting this Friday and this Saturday. 2 different batches are starting. So reserve your spot at bootcamp, which is always sold out. There's only 2 spots available. So there it is. I'm dropping the comments. Okay, thank you for the tip. I'll start with writing content on LinkedIn. I've attended tons of networking events. See, networking events, I'm not favorite networking events. Networking events don't really go anywhere if you don't know how to network. I've done a couple of internships looking for articling position right now. Thank you, and really appreciate you. Welcome. So this is job search coaching, guys. So if you have job search related questions, please type those below. Also, one more question. Exactly when you say build your personal brand, what do you really mean about it? And how does a person create the same value via LinkedIn? In person, we are always running for that value creation, but online, it's like everyone is doing it. I believe we need to stand different from the crowd. Am I right? No. You are standing different when you're building your content. Content is you. How do you build personal brand? Well, that's what is one of the things I do teach as a coach is how to build your brand. Building brand. When I say writing content, you got to write content that adds value. Is everyone doing it? No. No. If everyone was doing it, you guys wouldn't be here asking questions on job search. You would be all landing jobs where companies are chasing you. And to stand out from the crowd, if you want to stand on the crowd, then you should be writing content because not everyone's writing it, but everyone's applying to jobs online. Lavanya Singh. Everyone is applying to jobs online. How are you standing out? How are you standing out? Every single resume reads the same way. I'm a problem solver. I'm result driven, highly achievable. I'm inspiring. I'm enthusiastic. That's not standing out from the crowd. That's just blending right in. Do a quick resume scan of your resume and ask yourself, are you really standing out? Is your resume generic or is it authentic to you? Does your personality show in your resume? Does this really speak to you? Or is it just a template you downloaded from online and just used it? Are you just using templates? Are you just Googling words and just copying pasting them? None of this stuff is authentic and none of it is you. Gurpreet, I've been interviewing aggressively and have got very good interviews. Have been to multiple rounds, but something does not work at the end and I have no feedback. How to overcome? What else can I do? So Pratik, I don't know because I've never interviewed you. So I don't know what's going on. But if the interviews never pan out, then you're definitely doing something wrong. And here's what I can tell you, what I've seen in 14 plus years of the interviews I've done and interviews I continue to do. 99% of the reason why people fail interviews is they're not listening to what the question was. They're talking too much and not actually answering the question. There's tons of reasons. Not prepared, also not asking questions, not asking smart questions. Interviews a two-way street. When the interview asks, do you have questions for me? What are the questions you're asking? What steps have you taken to really stand out from the crowd? So one of the things in the bootcamp program that is the next batches that are starting, we actually spend 3 to 4 classes alone just in mock interviews, teaching you every strategy on how to answer interview questions, what to do prior to the interview, what to ask in the interview, and what to do after the interview. One of the things I actually teach is how to create 2 pitch decks. 2 pitch decks in the program. We teach you how to create. We use a tool called Canva on creating these pitch decks, but teach you a formula on what to put that will really make you stand out of the crowd. See, here's the thing about interviews. Interviews networking. How many people go into the interview with with one thought and one strategy that by the time I finish this interview, the person in that room, be it one person, be it two people, those 1 or 2 people, the person or the people that are interviewing you will be your friends. Type 1, if that is your strategy when you go to interview. Type 1 below in the comments. I want to see comments now. Who here goes into the interview with the thought that I'm going to make this person my friend? You are in the interview for almost an hour, 30 to 1 hour. Do you go in the interview thinking, by the time I leave this interview, this person's going to be my friend? I will have built a connection with this person. I don't see any numbers coming. So if you agree with me, if you use this strategy in the interview, please type 1. How many people go into the interview with the thought that I'm going to make this person my friend? Everybody's saying 1. I highly doubt it. So when I say friend, have you made a friend? Have you gotten to the phone call? Because if you have, those that are typing 1, then you should have landed a job by now. Everybody's saying 1. I don't even think you know what I'm talking about. Here. So you're trying to tell me, Lavana, Amandeep, and Pratik, you go into the interview with the strategy that you're going to make this person your friend. Now I would love to invite you guys into this live. Lavana, Amandeep, and Pratik, I'm going to put you guys on the spot, and I would love to invite you right this moment into my LinkedIn Live to tell me how you make friends in the interview. So I'm going to invite you guys. I'm going to send you a link to the stream. So I'm doing something I've never done. If you are connected to me, then you'll get this link. If you're not connected, you know what? I'm just going to drop the link right here. Join. If you want to chat with me right this moment, I've dropped the link. You can join my stream right now. So Lavania, Amandeep, and Pratik, I've dropped the link to my stream. I want to talk to you guys. I want to invite you into the live stream right now, and I want you to walk me through how you make friends in the interview. Since you guys are saying, so let's see how many people pop in to the stream. So you have to download StreamYard to join. I'm on StreamYard. So you guys, I invited you guys to join the live stream with me. Join the discussion, and let's actually open it up and have a roundtable now. So I've dropped the link, and I'll drop the instructions in the link. So let's see. There you go, guys. I've dropped the link. I've dropped the instructions as well on how to join. So how many of you guys were willing to join? Who here wants to join the live stream with me and openly have a discussion with me? I dropped the link below. I've never been in an interview, but I always think that the interview should be a friendly conversation. So Amandeep, when I asked how many people use the strategy of, when I go to the interview, I'm going to make this person my friend by the end of the interview, you said 1, but now you're flipping the switch and saying, I've never been in an interview, but I always think the interview should be a friendly conversation. That's not what I asked. Here's a classic example of people not paying attention in the interview. So my question was, how many people use the strategy before going into it, that I have 30 minutes or 1 hour with this person, I'm going to make them my friend? And Amandeep, along with other 2 individuals, said yes, but now Amandeep's saying, no, I've never been to the interview, but I always think that interview should be a friendly conversation, but that wasn't a question. You think the interview should be a friendly conversation is not the same as you approach into your strategy for interviews that I'm going to make this person my friend. So I could not join. Okay, well, I'm opening it up to others. If you want to join me right now, feel free to join. I've dropped the StreamYard link if anybody wants to join this live session. So if you pop in, I will let you in. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes. Please feel free to ask your questions below. If you have job search questions, let's type them below. But Pratik, you said that you go into the job search with strategy that you are going to make this person your friend. Now, how do you do that? Pratik, how do you do that? Okay, so if you're tuning in with 10 more minutes into this live segment, if you have questions about job searching, COVID job searching, please type them below in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer any job search questions. I received positive feedbacks while I did I received positive feedbacks while I did interviews for getting internships, but it's like something's missing all the time. Probably the scenario is different or I've been missing something from my CV, or the skills are not up to the Canadian standards. I've always up for change and progress. Well, Venia, that's not the same as making friends. You should, when I said, do you go into the interview with the approach that you're gonna make this person your friend? You typed in one, but then your answer where you're typing it now doesn't tell me that you make friends. Guys, when you go to the interview, your goal should be to make that person your friend. Your goal shouldn't be about landing the job, but the goal should be to make the person that you're in the interview with your friend. And in one of the classic, and how do you make them your friend? Did you get their contact information before you left? Did you then follow up, engage with them after the interview? Did you nurture the relationship? And if you didn't do any of that stuff, then you didn't become friends with this person. I've become friends with candidates. There are some candidates that really made an impression on me that they connected with me on LinkedIn. We stayed in touch. We talked. I've referred them to other people in my network because I already interviewed them. So that's another way to tap into hidden job market, is making such a good impression on the person that's interviewing you. And the goal should be to become friends with them, so that even if you don't get a job with that company, that person will refer you to other companies or other people in the network because you made an impact on them. That's making friends. That is making friends in the interview. Okay? So let's see who has questions. Please type in your questions below. 10 more minutes to go, and I'll be happy to answer any more questions when it comes to job search. If you find this segment very helpful, give it a like. Use one of the emoji symbols. So show some love to the segment. Also, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn. You can follow me on LinkedIn by clicking the follow button. You can connect with me. I only accept connections from people who live in Canada and US only. Okay, so if you don't live in Canada, US, you can simply just hit the follow button and you can simply follow me so you don't miss out on these segments. I'll type in on LinkedIn by clicking the follow button. Reserve your spots in the boot camp. Okay, so last time, guys, 5 more minutes. So if you have any questions, please type it below. If you don't, then we will conclude today's session. I'll be back with another segment tomorrow. Haven't decided exactly what it's going to be, but I am thinking probably actually putting together, probably think I'm going to put a special segment on tomorrow with the job search. So I'll stick around for 2 more minutes. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody has questions. Thank you, guys. I will conclude today's session right here. Thank you for tuning in. If you require further assistance with your job search, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Best way to reach out to me is on LinkedIn. So DM me directly on LinkedIn. I'll be more than happy to see how I can help you. And don't forget, Bootcamp Land Your Dream Job. That has helped many individuals land jobs within 60 days or less, within 30 days, within 45 days. I've successfully have helped people land jobs in 3 weeks, less than 30 days, within 45 days, and within 60 days. I've been for over a year now. I've been helping people land jobs in a short period of time. And this can be you now. It's your time. It's your opportunity to land. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to continue struggling in your job search month after month, weeks after weeks. You can end your struggle by joining the boot camp that is going to set you up, your career, and you up for life, your success for life. We're going to set you up for success for life. One time, 5 weeks only, but the benefits of this program is for a lifetime. So join. There's only 2 spots left. First come, first serve. It's always sold out. So if you want to learn more about this program, please feel free to reach out to me, DM me directly on LinkedIn, and I look forward to meeting you guys. And tune in. There will be a special announcement for tomorrow's segment. I will be live tomorrow, but I'm going to switch things up. Instead of doing live Q&A, I am going to put a special workshop on how to land a job during COVID, and I'm going to be teaching it live right here. Just haven't thought of the timings yet. Probably be doing it in the evening so that more people can tune in. So stay tuned. Tomorrow live right here, but I'm going to teach you a special segment on how to land a job during COVID times. Tune in. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.